Wagwan, what's great? Chef John Morris again, man, presenting to you another kitchen tip from the Kitchen Tip and Ideas playlist. Yeah, man,
Me know about sardine, mackerel, bully beef, chicken foot, chicken neck, chicken back. Nothing I waste, nothing I dash way.
All the jobs that I've ever had, this is always an issue. The can opener got broken. No one knows how to open a can. I say, serious? And this is actually a big thing, because especially if you're in a restaurant business, if the people do not have a can opener, you're simply going to tell the customer they don't have the product that's in the can, because they do not know how to open it. So I say, yo, this is an issue. Guess how you supposed to can? Knife open the can. Jamaicans and Caribbeans and some international people know me I talk about, because you've experienced this firsthand. So without further delay, forward, let me show you what go on. You get the can, you place it down, because you need something heavy that will run through the can real smoothly. And how you do it? So at the back of your blade, that's what you're going to use to make the first indentation on your can. So you jab that carefully right in the crease, right here. If you're right-handed like me, you tilt your knife to the right. If you're left-handed, you tilt it to the left. So whichever hand you're using, that's the way you're going to tilt it. You want now to lift up the can and get the opening facing the opposite direction of the knife, like this, right? And that's why you need a sturdy knife. So you press it down like that and you get that opening. So you see that opening right there. So you have the blade away from you, and next up you hold that can firmly with the opposite hand. Hold it firmly, keeping it on the surface. See? Then you hold the handle like this, because you're going to be holding the knife upside down. You feel me? I say firmly. So the tip of the blade now, you're going to insert that right in that gap that you created earlier. So you're pushing forward at the same time, and you're bringing back, and then you use the right side of your blade now to tilt it on to the rim of the can. So the rim of the can is going to provide as a holding source to bring it around. Just like how you see the can opener will just go right around. So you want to go in that little soft spot to cut the can. See? So follow me now. Hold tight, firmly in place. Blade in, away from you. So you see I'm rotating, and I'm trying to keep my knife as close to the end as possible. See? You rotate. And you realize the end of the can is being nicked, because that's what we're using as support to get the blade mobile. Boom. And you can flip it to the opposite side and you cut through. And what you do now for safety measures, drop the cover in, put it away from the kids. What I normally do, I normally put that in and then put it in a separate bag like that. You know what I say? Tie it up so that the lid won't fall out. To prevent those bad odors from coming into your kitchen, you can always rinse out the cans before you put them away, because sometimes the leftover juices from especially these chickpeas will have your kitchen smelling very funky. You know what I say? So just rinse out your cans, put them in your bag like this, and discard them in your recycle, so that way no one gets hurt. So there you have it, how to open a can without a can opener, here on Morris Time Cooking It. Once again, thank you very much for watching, and do remember to hit that subscribe button for more amazing videos like these. Until next time, safe travel upon the gravel, and go and big up on yourself.
See you on the dinner for later. But know you fast, girl, you never tell me. Cause any man can feed you, so that's why I always take me to the kitchen. Yeah, yeah, yeah.